Hello, I have been tasked with the job of making a cauldron for my Halloween show. And boy, am I tired. Here we are, and this is what I'm gonna do. So this is my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but I got this beach ball, and I'm gonna try to create some kind of lip using this. And then I'm gonna cut this up, some kind of base that rolls. And then I'm gonna use this epoxy. So that's my idea, is to take this giant beach ball and then put some kind of lip. I also have to put lights in it, and then we're gonna put dry ice in it, and the light has to come up. So there's just a lot of parts, and it needs to be able to roll, and there's a lot of demands for this. And I'm not really a prop maker. I've never worked with this, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But anyway, here we go. Let's give it a shot. Okay, in my big test, this is day one, and basically what I've done is just try to encapsulate the base so it would create the bottom. I kind of thought it would be better if I did the bottom first and it had some strength, and so I think this is going to take forever. Okay, all right, so I had this idea. I went to the hardware store today, and my idea was to take this tape, and we're gonna see if it works, and I hope it does. It's drywall tape for fixing holes, but it's got this like sticky stuff on it. So I thought if I made a spider web, a lot of the glue that dries out would end up on this, because it's really hard to get this fabric to stick. And now back in with a quick update. This is the stuff I just did. Watch as I go down. And that was earlier. It's dry. Back to normal. This stuff I just did, this is going to end up being the ring, which doesn't look a lot like now, but it's kind of starting to look like a cauldron maybe. Okay, so here it is with this many coats, and it's looking kind of solid. I went ahead and painted this part of it to get an idea of what that would look like. And I am actually ready to deflate this. All right, did it work? It came out real good. And this is what I got, and I have all these plans for what to put in there, like a drain, this pan. I wanna put a pan because we're gonna have buckets of dry ice. So I'm gonna try to secure that so it has something solid. And again, I'm putting lights and DMX cables in. But okay, this is kind of interesting because what it looks like. It's looking like a cauldron. Just now it needs another layer. So I got some holes here. That's okay. And I want to put more layers on these sides and stuff. So it'll be more solid. Really, a lot more layers. But at least now I can work like to the side if I want to, because it's hard to get things to stay. This way I can do that. But yeah, I'm gonna fix up all these holes down here and etc. But anyway, the cauldron's happening. I also bought green glow in the dark paint. Hopefully that'll get here in a couple of days. Okay, first half done. What I basically did is I glued with glue gun all these little strips. I was able to get half. There's a thing, if you've never worked with epoxy, where you only get so much time before it starts getting hot. And that's what I had to do. So I just started combing it on, and I learned something, that the difference between this stuff, which has the fabric, versus this stuff is definitely stronger. It takes a lot more epoxy, so I guess it would be stronger. This stuff is thinner and obviously great, but these little bitty things right here, these little things, now I'm having to go through and cut them all off, because, let me see if I can give you an example of what tends to happen, is like this right here. So that little thing starts bumping up, and I've been trying to get rid of them, and my sandpaper alone is not doing anything. But anyway, let's give it the other side, the other shot. I can start working on the inside. Okay, so what a mess I have made in this place. It is day 4, and what I noticed is the wheels are messed up. So I'm about to swap those out. I have to grind the old ones off. I basically got plaster all over them, and now they don't work, so I'm putting new ones on. Okay, so they asked me to bring the cauldron over so they could work on it, and I had put a quick thing of paint in after I changed those wheels out. And so I am here, and we're gonna go in. I'm gonna see if they're actually using it. I hope they are. Okay, here's the Boom Boom Room. This is actually our merch area. This is the Bombshell Bar, and this is my lovely wife, Brandy. Okay, there it is.
I put a spell on you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, well, I think that's gonna be fun. Okay, it looks like it's day 6, and today I am working on trying to get water and electricity in and out of this thing. Okay, quick recap. I've picked a side that would be the front, which is the lower side, naturally. I put 2 holes for access holes that I'll put plumbing and electric in, and I have grinded all the spots that are sharp. Sometimes these things don't like reach each other, so I'm gonna end up putting patches on them and grinding on the other. I wanted to say that all these different ways that I am doing this cauldron is probably would never work for a car or a boat. That the fact that I'm such a terrible epoxy person is making this thing look really cool because it looks just destroyed and ancient. But it's a terrible epoxy job. Like, it's not smooth, it's not pretty, but it works luckily for this particular instance. But I don't know what people would do to make this thing really look good. You know, obviously when I paint it, it'll be better, but I have all these rough spots and I'm trying to keep it so my performers will not get all scratched up. Anyway, right now I'm gonna try to make some epoxy, start on that top so it'll be smooth so no one cuts their hands. The stage cauldron. I'm working on the part that goes up. So what I got is these really cheap big fire things in there. One fog machine in which they will be able to step on. I'll have a little step on button. These are the fake fire things. Fog machine, so I'm pushing the button right now. And I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, that's cool, right? I like that. Now I'm just trying to get this last thing going. This is the blast. There it goes. Yes. Okay, so when they cast the spell, that's what it does. Okay, I'm the first time I've seen that. Okay, that's exciting. And all the way up too. I get a better shot of this. Okay, here it is. Stage cauldron in the dark. Push the button, get some fog going. We'll be able to push that fake fire in there. That's what that looks like. Now, I push this other button and it goes. That'll be when they do the magic spell. Try that again. That's gonna be pretty cool, right? You got different colors. I'm really partial to the green. Looks like fire, right? We'll be like, and we did the magic spell. And it's done. Okay, so that is absolutely it, and that is how I made my cauldron. I will have a couple other things going after this, but that's pretty much it. But something very interesting is I actually set the little fire alarm off and the fire department came. So, oh well, price of being a creative, I suppose. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video.